His family disowned him for being gay. Then they showed up at his door demanding he pay them back for his own wedding. JJ kept his secret from his family for years. At 27, he finally came out to his parents, and just as he feared, they reacted horribly. They disowned him on the spot. Then they told both extended families, and his uncles and grandparents cut him off too. His grandmother even tried to remove him from his dead grandfather's will, but she failed. The will couldn't be modified, and being gay wasn't listed as grounds for losing the inheritance. JJ was legally entitled to properties and a substantial amount of money. He cashed out his share, which forced the family to buy him out. He severed every legal tie he had with them. JJ didn't need the money. He was already a successful professional with his own apartment. But cutting those ties meant his family could never hold anything over him again. He kept contact with his sister and a few good cousins, but he never went to family gatherings again. Fast forward 3 years. JJ is getting married to his longtime boyfriend, Sky. Sky's family was the polar opposite of JJ's. When they found out about the wedding, they made royal wedding-style plans for the whole thing. They were very wealthy, and JJ contributed with a portion of his inheritance. He invited his friends, his sister, his good cousins, and me as his best man. The wedding was absolutely insane. It was held in an underground cave venue. His sister walked him down the aisle. There was a live orchestra playing. It was like a fairy tale. And the after party, I can't remember half of it because I was so wasted, but it was from another world. They said go big or go home, and they went big. Would you have opened that door? Or would you have called the police right away? JJ told the good cousins not to say anything to his parents about the wedding. But the next day, social media was flooded with photos, and word spread like fire. Calls started coming in, aunts demanding to know why they weren't invited, bad cousins complaining on Facebook. JJ just blocked everyone. He didn't owe them any explanation. They had made their position very clear years ago. Then one day, hell came directly to his door. His parents, his maternal grandmother, and his paternal grandparents all showed up at his house. How they found his address is still a mystery. Sky was at work. JJ was alone against what he calls the crook squad. At first, they tried to be gentle. They asked how he could leave them out of such an important family event. His mom even said he took away her chance of seeing her only son get married. JJ reminded them that they were the ones who kicked him out. They called the whole thing a misunderstanding. If you want more stories like this, smash that subscribe button and drop a like. New stories every day. The arguing went on until JJ got tired and asked what they actually wanted. That's when Grandma finally spilled the beans. She said, "Ungrateful brat, at least compensate us for not inviting us to a wedding we paid for." That was the real reason. They thought JJ had spent all the inheritance on the wedding and they wanted the money back. But JJ had only used about 30 to 40%. Sky's family paid for most of it. And JJ had made sure that money had zero legal ties to his family. It was his, free and clear. JJ confronted them and they dropped the act completely. Things escalated into a full-blown fight. JJ and his father ended up hitting each other until the neighbors called the police. Charges were pressed, but the case was declared a tie, whatever that means. JJ didn't pay a single cent, and he got restraining orders against all of them. To this day, JJ is still shaken. He had prepared himself for years, knowing his family would reject him. But deep down, he always hoped they could reconcile someday. He lost that hope when they tried to scam him. But JJ and Sky, they're still happily married, and that cave wedding? Still the best party I've ever been to.